The fog rolled in thick as Eliza Thorne stepped off the coach, her heart fluttering with anticipation. Ember Lane, with its cobblestone streets and flickering gas lamps, felt like a scene from one of her beloved novels. She was greeted by the eccentric Aunt Agnes, whose spirited demeanor filled the air with warmth and laughter. As they walked toward the quaint townhouse, Eliza marveled at the intricate architecture, a patchwork of history cloaked in mystery. Yet, beneath her excitement, a lingering sense of longing clung to her, a yearning for adventure that this sleepy neighborhood seemed to whisper of. After settling in, she wandered outside, the mist swirling around her like the pages of an unwritten story. Peering into a small antique shop, she felt an inexplicable pull towards its contents, sensing that the past held secrets waiting to be revealed. Little did she know, Ember Lane was about to change her life forever. As Eliza rummaged through her Aunt Agnes's attic, the dim light filtered through the dust motes, revealing a treasure trove of forgotten memories. Old trunks, moth-eaten curtains, and stacks of books surrounded her, but one object caught her attention, a half-finished portrait, the canvas still taut and waiting for completion. The striking figure of a handsome man, with expressive eyes that seemed to hold secrets untold, captivated her. "Who are you?" Eliza whispered, her heart racing as she scanned for any clues about the artist. Hours slipped away as she examined the painting, drawn into its haunting beauty. Aunt Agnes's dismissive voice echoed in her mind. "Just an old thing, dear." But Eliza felt a connection, a pull towards the man who remained unseen, yet somehow present. Determined to unravel the mystery of this enigmatic artist, she resolved to delve into his past, unaware of the journey that awaited her within the whispers of Ember Lane. Eliza stepped into the local historical society, the scent of aged paper and wood enveloping her like a comforting embrace. Mr. Thompson, the curator, welcomed her with a warm smile, intrigued by her interest in the enigmatic artist, Samuel Avery. As they settled amidst dusty tomes and faded maps, he recounted Samuel's tragic tale, his voice heavy with the weight of memory. A once promising artist, Samuel had captivated hearts, but his life unraveled following the untimely loss of his beloved Isabel. The air thickened with unspoken sorrow, as Mr. Thompson revealed the jealousy that spiraled between them, devastating their relationship. Eliza felt a surge of empathy, recognizing the parallels to her own desires for connection and understanding. Vowing to piece together the remnants of their story, she left the society, the shadows of Ember Lane, whispering secrets that fueled her determination to bring light to the faded memories of love and loss. One fateful night, as Eliza delved deeper into Samuel's melancholic tale, a chilling breeze swept through her room, causing the candle flames to flicker. Startled, she turned her gaze towards the window, where a soft luminescence illuminated the figure of Samuel's ghost, standing serenely as if caught between two worlds. Instead of fear, an overwhelming sense of compassion filled her heart. His translucent form radiated sorrowful energy, and she could almost feel the weight of his untold story pressing against her. "Eliza," he whispered, his voice a haunting melody that resonated within her. "I need to share my burden." Fascinated, she stepped closer, captivated by the raw emotion in his spectral eyes. Samuel's presence spoke of longing and grief, bridging the chasm between their lives. Eliza felt a profound connection unfurling between them, igniting a spark of determination to help him find peace and closure from his tragic past. Eliza sat on her bed, the flickering candlelight casting shadows on the walls, like memories just out of reach. As the clock chimed midnight, the air grew heavy with the scent of damp earth and a hint of paint. Suddenly, Samuel appeared, his translucent figure illuminated by the moonlight streaming through the window. He looked tortured, his eyes reflecting not just sorrow, but a profound longing. "I painted that night," he whispered, his voice like a ghostly breeze. "It was meant to be my greatest work, but I waited for her, to tell her I loved her." Eliza was struck by the weight of his words, understanding the pain of unspoken truths. "You deserve closure," she urged, feeling a strange rush of empathy. Samuel's gaze softened, and for the first time, hope flickered in his spectral presence. Together, they sat in the quiet of the room, two souls intertwined in their search for healing. Determined to piece together Samuel's story, Eliza ventured into the heart of Ember Lane, where she sought out locals who might remember the painter. Her first stop was Mrs. Henderson, the elderly owner of the quaint bakery, who had known Samuel as a boy. As Eliza sipped her tea, Mrs. Henderson's eyes twinkled with nostalgia, as she shared tales of a passionate youth lost to sorrow. "He had a heart full of dreams, dear," she recalled, "but jealousy shadowed his love for Isabel. A misguided friend stirred trouble between them." Each account pulled Eliza deeper into the tangled threads of Samuel's past. Inspired, she decided to visit the local pub where Samuel had often painted, hoping to meet others who might shed light on the romance that had ended in tragedy. With every conversation, Eliza felt the weight of Samuel's unfulfilled love pressing upon her, igniting a fire of resolve to uncover the truth. Eliza wandered the dimly lit aisles of the local library, her heart racing with anticipation. As she sifted through dusty tomes, her fingers brushed against a weathered diary tucked away in a forgotten corner. The delicate script within belonged to Isabel, Samuel's lost love, and with each line, Eliza's breath quickened. The diary brimmed with emotions, tender confessions, and vivid descriptions of a love that once flourished under the flickering gaslights of Ember Lane. Among the pages she discovered hints about a letter Isabel had written the night of Samuel's death, a letter that promised to unravel the misunderstandings that had haunted them both. Eliza felt a profound connection to Isabel's heartache, recognizing the echoes of her own unvoiced desires for love and acceptance. The urgency to uncover the fate of the letter grew stronger, intertwining her fate with Samuel's once more. Determined, she knew she had to follow this thread of time to bring closure to the burdens of the past. As Eliza delved deeper into Samuel's past, she found herself increasingly lost in his memories. One evening, while gazing at the flickering candlelight, she felt a sudden chill sweep through the room, and Samuel's presence enveloped her. In that intimate moment, visions started to rush in, vivid and overwhelming. She saw him sitting by a window, paintbrush in hand, capturing the ephemeral beauty of twilight as it bathed Ember Lane in golden hues. Joy danced in his eyes as he painted Isabel, her laughter echoing softly in the background. Yet, shadows loomed over those joyful times, revealing heated exchanges and jealousy from a friend who whispered poison into her heart. Eliza felt the weight of his sorrow as Samuel's spirit intertwined with her own, allowing her to experience the duality of his passion and despair. This connection ignited a fierce determination within her. She would help him find peace, no matter the cost. Eliza's heart raced as she combed through the dusty shelves of the library, the lingering weight of her quest pressing upon her. Amid the musty tomes and forgotten manuscripts, she stumbled upon a delicate, aged diary, its cover embossed with a faded floral design. Heart-pounding, she opened it to find Isabel's handwriting, flowing gracefully across the pages. The words leaped at her, revealing the depths of Isabel's love for Samuel and her desperate longing to confess her feelings that fateful night. Reading further, Eliza discovered a passage revealing the letter intended for Samuel, meant to dissolve the misunderstandings that had shackled their hearts. Faced with this poignant revelation, Eliza felt a powerful urgency to uncover the letter's fate. A new determination surged within her. She was closer to helping Samuel find peace. The connection between the past and her present grew, intertwining their destinies, pushing Eliza to piece together the fragmented story of their love. As dawn's first light filtered through the window, Eliza felt the weight of the moment hanging in the air. With trembling hands, she unfolded Isabel's letter, sharing its tender contents with Samuel. As each word resonated, his spectral form flickered with a mix of anguish and revelation. The depths of his sorrow began to unfurl like petals in spring, exposing the once festering regret that had bound him to Ember Lane. "I was wrong to hold on to blame," he whispered, his voice a melodic echo of both pain and understanding. Eliza watched as the warmth of forgiveness washed over him, illuminating the shadows of his past. Together, they felt the transformative power of release, a burden finally lifted. In that intimate moment, two souls bridged the gap of time, healing intertwined. Samuel began to smile gently, the promise of closure glimmering in his eyes, a tender farewell waiting to be embraced. Eliza stood before the canvas, heart racing as she dipped her brush into the vibrant colors spread before her. Samuel's spirit hovered nearby, a palpable energy coursing between them. Together they began to work on the unfinished portrait, each stroke infused with emotions that transcended time. As Eliza painted, memories of Samuel's laughter and dreams swirled around her, intertwining with her own aspirations. The image of a young man with tender eyes slowly transformed into a likeness that spoke of love and longing. With every brushstroke, they poured their shared grief and hope into the canvas, crafting not just a portrait, but a testament to healing. In that creative space, doubts faded, and light began to seep into Samuel's sorrow. As the final touches came to life, Eliza felt a surge of joy coursing through her, knowing they were reshaping their destinies, infusing the masterpiece with a palpable spirit of love that would endure beyond their time. Under the luminous glow of the full moon, Eliza stood with Samuel before the easel, her heart pounding with anticipation. They had worked tirelessly, and the canvas now shimmered with their combined emotions, a testament to love transcending time. As Samuel's gaze fell upon the completed portrait, a serene smile graced his ethereal features, sparking a warmth that enveloped them both. "This is our final farewell," he whispered, voice thick with gratitude. Eliza nodded, feeling the bittersweet weight of their shared journey. In that moment, their souls connected deeply, bridging the gap between the living and the spectral. Samuel's spirit began to glow with a radiant light, signaling his readiness to move on. Tears streamed down Eliza's cheeks, but they were tears of joy, not sorrow. As his figure began to dissipate, she felt a profound peace settle over Ember Lane, his essence forever entwined with her own heart. She whispered her goodbye, knowing she would carry his legacy in every story she would tell. The night after Samuel's release, Eliza awoke to a soft tap at her window. As she opened it, a gentle breeze drifted in, carrying with it a small, neatly wrapped package. With a mixture of curiosity and anticipation, she unwrapped the brown paper, revealing an assortment of sketches, unfinished paintings, and fragile notes, each piece imbued with Samuel's unmistakable artistic touch. Heart pounding, Eliza leafed through the pages, her fingers trembling at the thought of the stories contained within. His love for art and the vibrant scenes of Ember Lane came alive through every stroke and line. Inspired, Eliza felt a driving urgency to share Samuel's legacy with the world. She envisioned a collection, a tribute to him, to their shared journey, and the healing they had experienced together. With newfound determination, she resolved to publish his work, ensuring that Samuel Avery's spirit and talent would resonate through time, captivating hearts long after her own was still.